Hi there, I'm Rex King, and today we're talking about Longlegs. So, Longlegs is the new movie directed by Oz Perkins. It stars Micah Monroe as an FBI agent who is hunting down this serial killer that just goes by the name of Longlegs. So, this is another entry in the long line of serial killer horror thrillers. Uh, a lot of people are going to compare this movie to Silence of the Lambs, Seven, Resurrection, just to name a few movies in the genre. And though I can see why they're going to make those comparisons, I do hope enough people allow this film to stand on its own, because I do believe the film does enough to set itself apart and be its own film and be quite enjoyable, especially for those of us who are fans of the horror thriller genre and just want to be put on the edge of our seats and holding our breath. And this film manages to do that by creating such a brilliant atmosphere with these camera angles, the different ways it uses perspective, centering a lot of scenes, making you always think that something's going to happen behind our characters, and the way the sound design is always works, and the way it echoes at certain times. It just gives you a feeling of eeriness that I haven't seen in a lot of films nowadays. This movie puts you on the edge of your seat, holding your breath for the entire time. You have no idea what to expect, and oh boy, some of the twists and turns it does take. Now, some people are going to be off put by the fact that this is definitely a slow burn, but I am here to tell you that you definitely should stay for the entire film. The movie is brilliant, and the final third will have you gasping and wondering what the heck is going on. And even though there is an exposition dump, it doesn't feel out of place. In a film like this, that happens a lot. We'll get these random exposition dumps, and sometimes they don't work. This movie manages to do it in such a meaningful and impactful way that it doesn't feel out of place. Now, a lot of people are going to also be talking about Nick Cage in this movie. He plays the titular character Longlegs, and he's using everything that makes Nick Cage and turning it on its head and making a very intense, frightening character. You never know what this guy's going to do, and oh boy, does Nick Cage manage to use that to his absolute advantage. Then you have Micah Monroe, who's also brilliant as our lead character. Her facial expressions and the way she portrays this character, who doesn't really feel like she belongs and doesn't really have any social skills whatsoever, but has this intuition that gives her this insight into these characters, this serial killer, and manages to make her so instrumental in catching this absolute monster of a killer. And I do love uh, everyone in this film. Everyone did a fantastic job. The characters are written so wonderfully, and they manage to get you connected with enough of them. And the only issue I really have is there's a few things the film tries to set up that I don't feel like it fully explores. And yeah, the final third is going to have people divided. I thought the final third of the film was really well done, and I love the final shot of the movie that allows you to really think about what the film is trying to say and what the film is trying to do. I know a lot of people who have absolutely hated the final third of this movie, and their points are valid, but I still think, personally, I couldn't enjoy this film any more than I did. I really enjoy Longlegs, guys, and if you haven't seen it, go see this movie, because I really want people to go out and see this film. It will disturb you, it will have you on the edge of your seat. It's everything you want in a horror psychological thriller. At the end of the day, I'm going to give Longlegs a 9 out of 10. Anyway, that's my opinion on Longlegs. What did you think about it if you've seen it? Let me know in the comments below, and if you liked this video, like, comment, and subscribe.